We live?
Yes, we are.
You're
once
we
again.
back like we never left because we never left. But yes, as I was saying, I think it is important for us to have a authentic, transparent conversation on just taking risks, courage in general. Like what why you came to my mind when I thought about courage was because you really got up and said, fuck a 9 to 5, fuck this cubicle shit. This is making me depressed. This is making me want to not be here. Fuck all these rules I've been placing on myself. Fuck going to school for my parents, which is a big one in our community.
Sir.
You feel me? Like, you really did this. You know what I mean? And I think it's really important for us to talk about that. Like, how was that for you? How is that? First of all, it's too many first of alls, but the courage in you calling us, not you calling yourself, but you owning the fact that you are an artist. How did that come about?
Well, honestly, if there's no plan B for me, this is what I am.
You hear that?
I'm an actor. I don't care if you don't see me up in the source.
Ooh.
You feel me? I'm an actor. This is what I went to school for. This is what I graduated from. I feel like a lot of people, because they don't see you in Hollywood or they don't see you in big screens, they automatically think, oh, she doesn't do it. No, I went to school for this.
Right.
I don't have to be in big screens to be what you want me to be. I am.
Right.
I'm gonna own it, you know? And if we don't own it, I feel like I honestly, I wasn't owning it at the beginning. I was a little too scared to call myself an actor because I'm like, oh my God, the next question is gonna be, what do you do? Oh, where have you been? And it's like, oh, here we go. I don't want to get there.
Right.
But I'm like, you know what? No, I am an actor. I'm a work in progress. Like,
Right.
and I feel like I had to own it if this is exactly who I am and what I'm about to become. You know? So I feel like it was very important for me to say, like, no, you graduated from this. You got your diploma from this. Therefore, you are an actor.
Right. And I think, like, when you see yourself 5, 10, 20 years down the line, you feel yourself, you know you're an actor, right? So that, you taught me that too, where it's like, I can't wait to be 20 years in to own it. You know what I mean? Like, from day one, this is what it is. And it's so funny that you say that because we don't do that to lawyers.
Or doctors.
As soon as lawyers pass their bar exam, and Lyra told me this too. As soon as they pass their bar exam, they're a lawyer. They don't have to worry about what cases or present a resume of cases to call themselves a lawyer. No, that's it.
That's it.
That's what you're doing. So,
Yes.
that was, ooh, I like that. I like that. You helped me a lot with that.
Really?
You did, because I did this as a secret. When I went to school, I didn't tell my parents till graduation.
Oh my God, that's right.
Yes.
That's
So
right.
even my friends, I think you were the only friend that I told off the bat because we've always shared this common dream, and it was easy. You've made it easy for me to share that, right? But I didn't, just for those same questions, like, oh, and I feared always saying it because where we come from and in our community,
That's a joke.
it's a joke. One, it's a joke, and two, automatically they associate it with Hollywood. I ain't trying to go to Hollywood. I just want to say the stories of my community, of myself, stories that I live. And I don't gotta go to Hollywood to do that.
Absolutely.
That's not what I want.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, so I think that always threw me off, like detaching Hollywood and my parents' expectations and all these things. So you helped me a lot with that because
I love you.
yes, we are artists.
We are.
We're creatives.
Exactly.
And just to own that, is very essential.
Absolutely.
How was that for your family?
How is that?
How is that? How is that?
Um,
And like with you and your family.
Well, I wouldn't say, like I have supporters on my side from my family, but very few. And those I cherish the most.
Like 1.5 people.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those three are in my corner all the time.
Right.
You know? But then there's this other half where it's like, if I make it to them, if I make it to Hollywood to them, they're like, oh, awesome, you did a great job. I knew you could make it, right?
I told you could do this.
Yeah, but if I don't get recognized for it, they're a bit like, oh,
I told you this.
yeah, you took a big risk there, buddy. You
I
know?
told you to stay at that job.
And it really hurts when it comes from somebody that you want to make proud. Someone that their opinion counts. It's actually one of the first opinions you want to hear. You know, like, oh, you just want to, I feel like when it comes to like family, you just want to hear them say, oh, I'm proud of you.
Right.
Keep going.
Oh, you can do it.
Right.
Don't be
like,
scared. Do it.
do
Go
it,
ahead.
right?
You got this.
Because I do understand that, for example, our parents project onto us. They project that if we go to school, if we behave well, if we work here, we'll become successful. But a lot of us in society, if we go by what society standards are, a lot of us that are working right now are miserable.
Most.
Yeah, because they're not doing what they love. Shit, I'll do this for free. I'll act on screen for free. Matter of fact, get me on a little kid stage I'll act for free. That's how much I love it.
Because that brings joy to your heart.
Right.
And that's different.
Right.
When you're doing something that brings joy to your heart, people don't understand that.
They don't. And I feel like me explaining this to certain people in my family has them concerned.
Right.
Where I'm not chasing the bag, I'm not chasing the money, but I'm over here chasing something that
Joy.
I love,
You're
or
here chasing joy.
or interest. Like,
How
no, this
dare
is or a
you.
hobby. No, this is not a hobby for me. Like, I quit my 9-to-5 job that had great benefits, had all this thing that was like trying to blind me with like, oh, don't leave me. And it was like,
Yes, before you get into that, because it goes right along. Cut into how we take on these jobs, right? Again, projected
to
fear.
just survive.
Projected fear onto us, right? Where we come from a place where you being a housekeeper, nothing wrong with a housekeeper, because that was my favorite job. What I'm saying is we come from a community and a place where if it is secure, that is a good job.
That's a fact.
So we would rather be encouraged to stay there, right? Miserable,
Yes.
but you're getting your paycheck.
Yep.
And you're getting $20 an hour, and that's a fucking good job.
And you have health insurance.
But you don't even know what I do. How do you know it's a good job?
Right.
Cut into that. Cut into that.
Like if I could
Cut into that because I know you went through that. and you
Yeah, a
still
few
do.
times. Yeah, a few times where I've gotten really great jobs. Don't get me wrong. I worked for these great companies that they give you holiday pay. They give you everything from the books. Everything,
unquote.
yeah. And it's like, okay, there was one job that I was literally there from 10:45 to 8 at night. It's like, that's my whole day. I'm in the middle. Like, I can't do nothing in the morning and I can't do nothing at nighttime, right? I can, but I'll be stressing myself, right? People want, just because it's a secure job, there's people that last 20 years, 40 years in these companies because they're like, oh, this is security. I'm
safe here.
Yeah, I'm safe here. And I understand. But then there's some of us, like me, that,
rebels.
yeah, like, you know
Fucking
what?
rebels.
I only have one life to live.
Ooh,
In my deathbed, I want to be like,
I did that shit.
I did it. I fucking did it the way I wanted to do it.
Right,
You know?
and I'm gonna die the way. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna die, but when I do,
Right. You're
I'ma
gonna
go.
how you gonna want to go? How you want to go?
Right.
And it's like I feel like if you see somebody that's not asking for money, that's not asking for anything, point blank, that is just wants your support to just be there, to just be like, oh, keep it pushing, like keep going, keep
Right,
going.
because I think we take that word out of context. I think when we say we need support, we want support, I feel like people are automatically going to like,
they got to do too much,
or they
do
gotta
it.
be there on your hip. Nah, it's just as simple as whenever you see me, or whenever you think about me, just be like, yes, you can.
Yeah, like
Or just be quiet there.
Exactly, porque él sí, yo no.
Right. Right.
You know, we live in a society where nowadays, if you're not popping on the gram, and if you're not popping in, so I don't got a life outside of this.
So I'm not doing shit.
I'm not doing shit because I'm not showing it on the ground. Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Love it is wicked out here.
it really is, but that's another conversation.
wicked.
Because let's go back to like the support from my family. I guarantee you that if I was popular on the internet or I was doing something like I don't know, one of those things.
Something where the recognition is outside
exactly
of it. It's loud.
Yeah, they'll be like,
know?
oh, yes, but it's like, oh, because I'm over here doing my work and not showing my work, I'm like, oh, people in my family are like, oh, you're not really doing anything. What are you doing?
Right.
And that hurts me to the point where I had to distance myself from certain people. Mm-hmm. It's all love.
But your sanity comes first.
Right. If I'm pushing towards this goal, I can't have naysayers.
No.
I refuse to have naysayers on this journey.
Yes.
You will stay there, buddy.
Right. And that's
I'll
another
see
thing
you
with
over
support
there.
too. Support also means that if you can't tell me yes you can, at least don't tell me nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like just be quiet. Cause that's another thing too that we do that where it's like, oh, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know, you do this, do that, but you know, this truth telling that we do, that we think we do in our community, where it's like just because you think you're being real from your end doesn't mean that that's what.
And you know what's
really
funny?
is.
When we're being real, we actually are not answering the question
No.
that was asked.
No.
You know, and it's like, I didn't ask you that.
Right? I didn't ask you nothing.
I didn't ask you that, but okay. All right then.
Right.
But like I said, it really hurts when you're on this journey. It gets lonely. It gets really lonely, and when you want, I think it gets worse when you want the support of a certain someone. Like you crave that specific support from someone. I feel like that eats me alive.
It does. And
You know?
and I definitely agree with you on that. Specifically for the reason where it's like, this is bigger than me. You know what I mean? Like, and people don't understand that. For me, I feel like I'm answering a calling. Like, this is my calling. You know what I mean? Like, your artistry is your calling too. Like, I didn't just wake up one day and decided that I'm gonna be an actor. No, this shit has been haunting me since I was about 2 days old. You feel me? So yes, it looks a little late now.
That's another one.
But this is just my beginning. I haven't even been born.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm in the womb.
Yes, and you know what's crazy? I feel like as an artist, instead of people, I know people have told you like, oh, you've changed, right? And it's like, what people don't understand that artists, they don't change. I feel like we're becoming ourselves more and more and more and more and more, you know? So, yeah, we're actually going into ourselves.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe that's why you don't know this version of me. Because I'm finally owning up to this version of me where this is truly me.
And you're so stuck on the version of me that you know that you're not even giving me the chance. Beloved, let me go. Let that person go.
To evolve. Like, let me evolve, brother.
Yes. I hate that. Especially me, because I'll say especially me, we have known each other since high school, and you've seen my stages.
Yeah.
You've seen my stages, and it sucks because, like, yes, I was wild. I am wild. You know what I mean? Yes, I was I was who that person was, and that person kept me alive. But let me go, bro. Like, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to see better. I'm trying to.
Like, I wasn't the same person I was a minute ago.
No, even right now, I just learned something from you, right?
You know. So it gets crazy out here, beloved.
It is. It's wicked in these streets.
Yeah, but I feel like I have people like you.
Don't say that.
Yes, I have people like Louis. I have people like my sister. You know, that are always behind me. Like, you got this.
You can do it.
Dale pa allá, my
Con
grandfather.
todo. Yes, vete con todo, vete con todo. And you know what's funny? Because just to make it clear, this platform, it is specifically to have radical conversations that are liberating to us, aid in our healing, and two, will show others, because I don't want no family members, mine or hers, to be looking at this and then running off with whatever made you feel uncomfortable or comfortable, and that's all you heard. Because that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is that here we come and speak our truth, speak from that place of inside, you know, where it's like, you being unsupportive, bro, and you about to learn, all right?
You're about to be exposed, you hear me?
And we get it. We get that it's not entirely your fault, but you have to hold yourself accountable, not specifically to one person, but ourselves, our family members. Like, no estamos en eso, ya, no estamos en eso tiempo. Like, bro, you either supporting me 1,000% or you out the window.
Literally, like, you getting. I don't want to say.
I don't want no ifs, no buts, no you mights, no nothing.
Yo lo que
like,
quiero, sí, dale para allá, dale.
Right.
Dale. Ya, eso es
O vete
todo.
mal, hijo, vete mal, hijo.
Exactamente, porque ¿cuál es la necesidad de tú decirme a mí que yo no puedo hacer eso? ¿Qué tú estás haciendo con eso?
Right.
First of all, what you're doing is you're hindering my growth.
And yours.
And
Not
yours.
but you
No,
know what
yeah,
I mean? Like, and
because if
yours.
I'm winning,
Yeah.
you about to win too, honey.
Right.
You feel me?
But you know what's funny? That we do that. As humans, we fear ourselves.
Absolutely.
So through I learned that if I see you growing too fast, Maerlin, that scares me. You know what I mean? Like our parents, like that mindset, where it's like you doing too much. You gotta calm down. All this meditation, all this white people stuff you doing,
girl,
all this caring about yourself,
girl,
tone it down a bit, because you're doing too much.
Yeah. Somebody told me that. Man, listen.
I'm sure somebody did, because I've heard it one too many times on my end.
Man, listen. When you're trying to better yourself, there's always somebody that's gonna come over here and talking about
You do it too much.
yeah, or you doing it wrong.
Right.
You're weird.
Yes,
why,
I is.
Yeah, why are you doing that? And it's like, but I'm my own person.
Right.
Let me be.
Right. And it's so funny because as we step into being assertive, right, and owning our courage, it comes with compassion, where I do know that I can't fault anybody who's not
Projecting, yeah.
Yeah, I can't fault anybody who's putting their shit on me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a tug of war, but
Right, it's all love.
it's all love.
From a
But
distance.
keep that shit far the fuck away.
It's all love. Because
Right.
I understand. I get it. I get where that fear is coming from. I get where that trauma is coming from. You know, I get it. I understand.
Chakras is blocked.
Yeah.
Them chakras is blocked.
Like, I get it. And it's like, but understand me. Like, I'm trying to understand you so that therefore understand me.
Right.
And if I'm not bothering you, then child.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Let me just be free. Let me do what I love.
That's it.
And let me just be a
Even
free
if it looks like
bird.
nothing to you.
Right.
Let me do nothing. Let me do nothing in peace.
Exactly. What's wrong with these people?
So much. Too much. What's one thing you had to sacrifice? And I think that you kind of went into speaking about that, but I think now you can elaborate on that. Like, what's one thing you had to sacrifice to be able to push forward owning you? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Owning
yeah.
the fact that this is what you're gonna do from now on. This is that. You know, what's that one thing? You could tell me a couple, but what's one thing that really like? Mm.
I would say, I would say two things.
All right, go ahead.
First of all, obviously security, right? But something even more important
You have
than
to sacrifice
that,
security?
yeah, I would say I had to sacrifice me developing this, like for example, having this 9 to 5 job. If I put in, let's say, 10 years in, I'm gonna have this and that, this and that. I had
Okay,
to
okay.
sacrifice
I get it.
that image of
Safety.
safety. There it goes. That was perfect. That's it. That's it. You got it. But the I
So
would say
safety. You have to
safety
sacrifice safety.
and my image,
Ooh,
in the sense that
talk to me about that.
me owning that I am an actor is forgetting the opinions of many people or everyone. Like,
It's a job.
yeah, it's a job, and I would have to say that it's image, because I felt like I need to forget about the results. I'm a person that I'm like, oh, if I'm gonna go
Result oriented.
yeah, like for example, I can't look stupid. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I can't look stupid. I can't fail.
Oh, allowing yourself to
Yeah,
fail.
you know, like, oh, Merlin is always a winner. Merlin doesn't fail. What's wrong with me? Like, you know, and me knowing that I'm about to become an actor is like, me choosing to become an actor is like,
You
bitch,
chose the world.
yeah.
The nose.
you choosing something real risky that could either tamper with this image that you wanted to have at a certain age, you know, because if we work for a secure job, right, eventually you're gonna have goals where you're gonna buy a house, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that by a certain age, right? I had to remove that and start from zero, you know, so I'm
You
like,
had to remove all this weight you had on
yeah,
yourself.
all this
False expectations.
yeah, false expectations, false image of myself that by this certain age I have to have a Bentley, I have to have this, I have to have that. It's like, but are you gonna be happy with all of that? You know? So I had to sacrifice my image, my safety, and my comfort.
Ooh.
I forgot about my comfort. I had to get out there. I had to just walk into Terry's building was like, my knees were trembling. Like, you know, it's like, oh my God, I'm about to go
I'm
do
daring
something.
myself
Yeah, I'm
to do
about to,
this.
for the interview with Victoria, I was like, oh my God, I'm about to go do something that I've been wanting to do since like 1965. Oh my God, am I really doing this? Am I really going here? Am I really? Girl, I walked in there and I was like, oh, I'm really here. I made it upstairs. I didn't think I was gonna make it upstairs because I was like, no, girl, just turn back. Go tomorrow. You're going to work. Go to work tomorrow.
You belong back.
Yeah,
Your brain was
girl.
telling you.
Yeah,
You
my
go-
brain was
go-
like, girl.
Look at you trying to do things outside of your cubicle.
It's like, where you going, girl?
Fucking voices.
Yeah. And comfort was like, no, I belong here. I belong here, and I belong everything that's like.
Wait, I like to take notes.
Yeah, of course.
That stood out to me because I have a hard time. That's an affirmation, by the way. I belong here.
Yeah, like I belong here. Like I do. Why not? And yeah, I think those. Oh, you said one thing.
It's
And
okay.
I gave you 3.
That's overachiever.
Yeah.
She serves.
But yeah, I would say those 3 because comfort. If you stay in comfort.
All right, now you gave me 3, so you're gonna have to respond for the next question for 3.
Oh fuck! What I did?
How has that been? How has that rewarded you? How has you letting go of your comfort, being a risk taker instead of trying to stay secure, you know, secure paycheck, you know. And you said the third one was your image, right?
Right.
Letting go of these false expectations that you had set up for
Mhm.
yourself. How has that rewarded you? You can answer it individually, you can answer as all.
In so many ways, because
Mm.
when I wasn't doing things that I love, bitch, I was suffering from anxiety 101. And my depression was up the roof. Like, insanely.
Do you
up the
remember
roof.
when I called you? Do you remember that I told you? You don't remember that?
Told me what?
It was like 1/3 those days when I told you I was like, you're depressed.
I don't know.
You don't remember? But it was that stage where you were doing the heavy sleep all the
Oh,
time.
I remember.
And I told you I was like,
I see
think
what you're doing
depressed
there.
because but I only knew because hello, I went through it too and I did it too and
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, my sister's going through it.
I'm pretty sure you said that and I said something. No, claro.
Yeah. I don't know, but I do
Eso te lo
remember.
puedo decir yo.
I do remember that you had that patch, and we've been together for each other's rough patches, and to see you swim out of that
Oh my god, yeah.
and not drown, you know where that comes from.
Yes.
To see you swim out, and be in your light, share your light, and just own you is just such a full circle. Like, it's just beautiful, to be
Thank you,
honest, to
sister.
be witnessing, and now we're having this conversation about those days. And
Yes. How crazy is that?
we're now living and doing the things that we said we were going to do and are going to do.
Right. And
So
those
this is
are the,
beautiful.
look at that. These are the rewards that we're
Rewarding.
getting. Yeah. Just by doing the things that I love, it has increased my happiness on 1,000.
Ooh,
You feel me? And that's what I'm looking
you
for.
on that happiness shit.
That's what I'm looking for. When it's like, I don't have to be the richest. I don't have to be.
You already are.
Yeah. And it's right because I'm doing what I love. You know?
already are.
And it's like, it goes to say that if you do the things you love with love,
Say that again. Say that again.
if you do the things you love with love, it's a reward in itself.
Because you are love.
Yes.
Ooh, I feel that.
Yeah, it's been rewarding, and I love the fact that I did it. I love the fact that I got up, decided to chase my dreams, because I've come really far. Very, very far.
That's right.
And just, I don't have, we all have great days. It's a balance. It's a balance in life.
So we take it one day at a time.
And, some days are not the best. But when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, wow, I have the gift and the opportunity to do what I love. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Lord.
That's beautiful.
Because it's like,
That's beautiful because that's right there. Basically, you just told me that even when you feel that the day is not the best, you're still making it.
right.
You're still making it the best.
Absolutely. Because there goes my mind into like, wow, no, look where you got out of, Look at what you got out of.
You
girl.
prayed for these things.
Yeah,
And
you're
that's
doing
beautiful.
it. I'm in the middle of something that I was looking forward to.
Right.
And we are doing it. Cause I didn't do this alone. We are doing it. So that makes me very proud of us.
For
Very
real,
proud of you.
for real. I'm so proud, bro. We literally
And what we do is crazy.
it is every day, bro. Every day. You know what? I'm happy that we're having this conversation because the word success, how we was raised, where we come from, and where we live in, and this generation that we are in, I think that it comes with an image. and we spoke about this early in this conversation, right? And the fact that I started feeling successful, sister, the day that I was grateful to be alive. The day that I woke up and no longer wanted to be in that dark hole, and not that it happened like from one day I woke up and I didn't want to be in that dark hole. No, it just happened that after a lot of things, I found myself waking up and actually saying thank you.
Yes, being grateful.
Right? Every day. So I made that the habit. Every day before I do anything, as soon as I open my eyes, saying thank you. Since that moment, fuck anything. Like, fuck the image, right? Fuck anything that would make me feel less successful if I'm not doing it, right? Bro, we've been successful. Every day we wake up, successful. Like,
that's for sure.
You doing the damn thing. You out here auditioning, doing your shit, being successful every fucking day. And I think it is so important that you spoke about that, not letting like an accolade or a fucking recognition or something to allow you to feel successful or not.
Right.
That doesn't determine my success. You know what I mean? Like, we're not doing that.
Not at all.
Not at all. We already great.
Yeah.
We become greater.
Right.
And the greatest. But yeah, I think that has been taunted on us. And to think that for you to call yourself successful or to call yourself an artist, there's a whole taboo around calling yourself an artist. Like if it means one thing.
Yeah, like
I think every human is an artist.
Absolutely.
I think every human is an artist.
Absolutely.
Am I crazy for that? You think I'm crazy?
No, I feel like I feel like we're all connected to the creative source of the universe.
Ooh, but people don't want to
believe that, but
we can't.
Right, we
can't even tell you too much about that because then we're gonna be crazy.
Right, and it's
but yes,
and it's. I feel like I feel like all of us, we have something. Getting up in the morning, getting dressed, that's something creative because you're putting on clothing, attire together. That's inspirational pieces in itself.
Inspirational, just the fact that you got out of bed, bro. You know how hard that is? This was a beautiful conversation. This is one of many.
Sister, I'm so honored to be here in your presence.
By the way, you're
a fucking vibe, you heard? Arlenis,
stop playing with me.
It's a fucking vibe. Get it together, come through, and enjoy
the ride.
Right. Because you're going to see.
If there was one thing your younger self could tell yourself now, what would that be?
Wow! Oh, I can't curse, right?
You can, of course you can.
Girl, just keep doing what you was doing. Just keep doing what you does because you were on the right path, all right? But it's cool because you're still on that path. You redirected yourself to that path, to the path, right? To the path that my heart knows that is for me, you know? To keep going. Keep following your dreams. Keep following your dreams. Because I feel like from young, we have these visions. Mm-hmm. Something pulls us to
what calls us.
What calls us, you know? And I feel like there's been a calling since a very, very young age. And because I hit a certain age, when I was like 15, I was told something that I never forgot. And they told me, someone that I really, really love, told me that, you know, I was dancing at that time.
Oh yeah, she's a dancer. She do it all.
No, I
she still got it in her. She do it all.
When I was dancing, and I was like, damn, should I?
I'm talking about choreographed dance. She does.
Yeah, I used to, man. Before in 8th grade, you know, I wanted to go to LaGuardia High School. Mm-hmm. They told me not to go there. Because I should choose a profession and a career.
Safety.
Yeah.
You should choose safety.
That.
We're not staying safe.
Excuse me. That will always have a job. She said, this person told me, dancing is not going to get you anywhere. Therefore, you have to choose right now.
Fucking dream crusher.
Yeah. A career or a job that's always going to have
Backup.
backup. For example, like there's always going to be crime, so
Be a cop.
be a cop because
Be a
you're
nurse.
always
Somebody's always dying.
Mhm. So I took that into consideration. I'm a 14, 13-year-old.
No, and to be honest, that was the truth. At that time,
Yeah,
when she told you that
absolutely.
was the truth. Her truth.
Absolutely, right. And it's
Him or
like,
her, I'm sorry.
yeah, I was like 14, 13, whatever. I was really young. And from that moment on, I chose to leave this person behind to become something else. Choosing my true identity, my true authentic self, I felt like I left her behind to approach,
The working world.
yeah, you know?
Yeah, basically, this person lived in a fantasy.
Right, right,
And
right,
this person was what kept the machine going.
right. So I was like, fuck, they're right. I gotta do it. So I literally left all of my dancing stuff, my acting classes, and my grandfather, which I truly love, I love you, asked me, mami, ¿tú estás segura que tú quieres dejar tu vaina de actuación y tu baile? Yo dije, sí, papi, ¿tú estás segura? Yo dije, claro que sí. Él me dijo, mami, si tú lo dejas ahora, si algún día tú quieres comenzar otra vez, va a tener que comenzar de cero. Pero si tú sigues de ahora, vas a seguir tú tienes de los 7 años en esto, tú vas a ser una verduga. I was like, no. Ellos no hay dinero ahí, because someone projected to me that
money is more important.
Right. Or the fact that ahí no hay carrera, ahí no hay dinero, you know? So it's like, nah, I need to make my parents proud or my family proud. So I
need to be somebody.
yeah, and I'm well behaved, so I need to do what I'm asked or told, you know? So my younger self, keep doing what you
You a G.
Yeah.
Stay true to you.
Yes, you were born for this.
Yes.
Keep going. You got this.
You do.
Absolutely.
That's
Literally
beautiful.
just that. And to be brave.
Ooh.
And to be the bravest. If I'm honest.
That's
Yes.
real. You know why? I feel like when you say be brave, I think that you are saying it in the same frequency that I'm understanding it. Right? And these terms and these words now they become commercialized.
Yeah.
So I know what you mean when you say be brave.
Right.
Right? It's just like dare yourself.
Right.
Do that. Fail big if you're gonna go fail, but don't
like,
stay sitting down.
Take that jump. Take that leap of faith.
Why
Do it.
not? Why not? Go do it.
Right.
Go allow yourself to make a fool of yourself. Why? What's the worst that can happen? An experience. Tearing it, puppies.
Yes. Run towards the cannons, as Terry Knickerbocker would say.
Yes. This was dope, sister. I love you so much.
You.
Thank you for coming here today. Thank you for your presence.
Thank you for yours.
I really, truly am honored to be a part of your greatness, to be in your life, to be where we are today.
I love you, sister.
I love you. We're going to wrap it up
Yeah.
right here.
Oh,
I don't know.
wait.
I think is, well,
Can you look at the camera?
I can't. It's
That
pointing
was
directly
you. Tune in. You gotta tell them to tune in.
Yo! Tune in, T-Pop, The Power of Conversations. We're about to be on all platforms. Subscribe, follow, hit all the buttons.
Toda la vaina. Ya tú
Una vaina
sabes.
bien.
Estamos aquí.
We're just trying to be better, do better, and
Oh.
keep it moving.
Yes.
Um,
And one thing I want to say is
Go
that my
ahead.
sister right here
Oh my goodness.
is bringing knowledge to y'all.
I can't
And I
stand
know
you.
y'all need it. And y'all need the enlightenment. So therefore, tune in, please, and thank you.
Ciao.